Oh, did I say that?
And we're live, folks. And this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. And this is my Friday night live stream. And I'm actually Iowa Deer Classic update. Planning on going over to the Iowa Deer Classic tomorrow and doing some competing. Generally, they do go on to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I only plan on attending on one day, which is tomorrow. And hopefully, if everything goes well, I should do well. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the arrows I really needed, so I had to cobble together some interesting combinations. I have some of my old four-fletched cedar arrows with a couple of the new ones I won last year. Well, also four-fletched, but they're a lot lighter in weight overall. For basically, I don't know about flying faster.
No, they do fly faster,
but they don't impart. What's the word? Imbue the power of my bow as easy as my wood ones do. They don't have the kinetic energy. They don't have the kinetic energy as my heavier ones do. Hey, Evan, how you doing? Yep, I am going. My lovely bride and wife gave me enough money to make it in, go and attend. I wish I was able to raise the money, but that didn't happen. So this is what we're doing. My boy is not that today, bud.
No, I'm just leaving it right here because honestly, I need your help with it later.
Okay. Could you get my quiver, please? The arrows that I had won last year at last year's Deer Classic, both of them, bud. I need both. They were both in there. Where'd they go?
Oh.
Did you take them out?
No, they're over here.
I had them in the quiver.
No, they're never in the quiver to begin with.
I put them in there. Well, I took them out for okay. I'll just put one. I need one of each. Okay. Here's my arrows that I beat. This is the one I won last year. You can see it's four-fletched. Got a little damage, but shouldn't impede the shooting capability. Field point. And my cedar arrow, also four-fletched. Little different style, but still.
He's obsessed with four-fletched.
I like four-fletched.
Yeah,
but the only major difference, besides one's carbon, one's not, there's about a 2-inch difference in length. So I like these because they're a lot heavier. Hey, Cecilia. It's going to be an interesting thing tomorrow. Ian is going as my cameraman. He's not competing this year.
Well, that's still undecided, but I may change my mind later tonight.
Well, I need to know in advance, buddy, because it costs $10 to enter.
I know.
He's still deciding.
Yeah.
I need to know before we go to bed.
I know.
Okay, so I need to hold that money aside if that's the case. Okay, so looks like Ian may or may not be competing, depending on which bow he decides to use.
Oh, I know what I'm going to be using.
Your longbow? He's going to let me know. But I'm going to try to do my best, try to make it this year. Wasn't planning on Ian because he never said he was going to. So we're going to have to wait and see. I only have $70 to work with, so it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. Especially since not with the fur.
No, I'm taking the fur off.
Okay. He's going to be using his
one
piece. Huh?
This is my hunting.
His hunting bow. Recurve, 55 pounds. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to take that fur off there, bud.
Yeah, sadly. And the sticker.
Yeah, the sticker, if you want to. Yeah, so Ian's going to be showing that off in a bit. You have, in my kit, I think, is the bowstringer. You're going to need that. Or is it in my quiver? I'm not sure which. Check my quiver, make sure it's in there.
Oh, it's in your quiver. I know it is.
Okay. So I plan on using my Samick Sage. So that's going to be my bow of choice this year, as has been in the past. So it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. Okay. The person Ian purchased the bow off of used deerskin wrappings with the fur still attached to use for reenactments. While it looks really cool, it has a tendency to shed. And in the competition, we really don't want someone who's going to, with fur, every time he shoots, go flying, as the saying may, people may say. So I want him to remove the deerskin wrappings off of the limbs of the bow before he could shoot it better. Hey, Blake, I'm going to be competing tomorrow. So it's going to be an interesting see how it works. I'm going to try to take my my camera or my GoPro. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, and my tripod for one bow only.
I'm deciding something. Hold on.
It's up to you, bud.
Yeah, I'm not using this one.
Okay, I guess he's.
Take the fur off because it was a pain in the butt to get it off.
Okay, he's gonna go with his takedown Black Hunter longbow. The one he stole from me, so he's gonna be going with that. Hey, Mandy, thank you for coming. Oh, it would look cool. He decided that he didn't want to take the wrapping off, so he's going to leave it. But this is the bow he's planning on using. Bud, hand me your bow.
I'm just going to bring it with me, just because.
You can't take more than one bow in, bud. Because
I'm talking about that one.
Okay, make sure you got a good.
Oh, it's not in here.
Well, then check my kit. My kit's right there. Right there. You just put your thing up against it.
Is it yours?
That's my kit. We can take that if we want to.
Nah, probably won't need it.
In case we need it, we might need, who knows. Is it in there on the bottom?
Mm-mm.
We need to find it before we go. It's kind of important, bud.
I mean, we got mine.
Where's yours at?
In my quiver.
Oh, then there you go. Well, Jenny gave me $70 in order to enter. It's $12 entry fee to get into the event and $10 to compete, plus some extra food money. So I now have enough to do that. But $5 for Ian to get in, but it's still going to cost him $10 to compete. So that's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. He wasn't planning to compete until just recently. So it's all his decision. So he's never really competed with this bow. So this will be a first one for him. I'm looking forward to see how he does it. I will help you string your bow, bud. Okay.
I just want to give you 80 just in case I do decide.
Talk to Mom. You can ask for her yourself. You got money yourself. You can pay for your own entry fee.
No, I got knives to buy. I have an excuse.
No, you can help pay for your own fee.
No, then I won't have enough for anything.
$10?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. What's the best ferrule rod that I know of? I guess what's the one? Sure, the one that Cliff got me was really, really good. But the one I got from the Army Surplus store with the feathers on the ferrule rod and striker are extremely well. It depends, I guess, on the situation. I'm not sure what I'm using for a striker and all that other stuff. I don't know what the best one is. I was thinking about Nathan's, Rob. I wasn't sure, and hi, by the way. I don't know if I own any of Nathan's. I might. Depends on what Cliff sent me. And by the way, for those people who didn't know, I am going to be competing tomorrow. Yeah, in this competition, I'm going to be one of the. Oh, over here, somewhere over here. I'm going to be one of the few traditional shooters. I go every year. So if you're going to the Iowa Deer Classic and you're from Iowa, come on down. Hang out with us and see us shoot and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure how well we're going to be doing. Well, with Ian's competing too, so it's going to be limited on who's going to be recording us. So
might be. I'm going to ask Mom to give us 80.
No, $10.
Yeah, 10 extra bucks.
You get she's right there. Why don't you ask her?
Hold on, I'm doing something. I'm doing repairs.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get $10 extra. We may not have it.
You're not. I'm gonna try.
Okay. We don't have a lot, but just to let you know.
I know. I'm just.
I mean, I was kind of, you know, I'm
but
ecstatic that mom's,
I
you know,
haven't shot and I really need to.
yeah.
So I just remember there's trophies.
Huh?
I need a trophy. I don't have one yet.
Doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Actually, you do have something.
Yeah.
You won that necklace.
Yeah.
When you won that competition.
Yeah, but that necklace broke.
The necklace didn't. The string did. But the necklace didn't.
Then I lost the pieces to it.
Yeah, that's on you. Who's Phil Robertson? Oh, from the Duck Commander Robinson? Is that the one? I think that's their name, isn't it? I think so. Bud, you need help?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. Now, this, like I was showing earlier, I'm not sure if you guys caught it. I'm going to be using two different types of arrows. The carbons are going to be my backup so much, but I'm going to mainly be using my cedar because I'm more comfortable with these. These are way light. I only have 3 available because the other 3 need fletched badly. And I don't have time to take them down to the shop with a proper fletcher because I do not have a fletcher at the moment. I had one, but yeah, kind of lost it in the move. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Ian?
Am I doing this wrong?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Would you like me to help?
No, just here. Remember.
Turn it over. Pull your leg out. Pull your leg out. Okay, put the belly of the bow, the bent part right there against your leg. Step through with the other leg. Reach over, turn your hand. There you go. Now, there you go. Pull and push at the same time. Remember, don't grip. Ian, don't grip. Palm. Don't twist it. Just push it as hard as you can and push it up. That happens. Is that your boot? That was your boot.
No, it wasn't.
Do you need help?
No, it's a string.
Okay. Ian's trying to string his bow to get practice stringing it for tomorrow. And he hasn't had a lot of practice stringing it like I have. I will help you do it, bud.
I got it.
You sure?
Yep. Well, this is a
Put your
bow too.
This takes some practice, bud. But like I said, I'm going to be using my 4-fletched, which makes me different than most since I use my hunting equipment for my gear instead of several $100 equipment, which I don't own. Oh, we got it.
Uh-oh.
But I think you have an issue with your string. It needs to be tightened. Look at your brace height. Where's your brace height? Turn your bow sideways. The other way. Other way. Yeah. You need to tighten your string.
No, this is tight as you go.
That's not right.
I think it's upside down.
No, it might be. I don't. Yeah, I might have it upside down. I'll have to help you. Yes, I do.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
Give me a second.
Oh no, it's so hard.
I have it listed in my about page on my channel.
I have a question. Would it be possible
If you want, should I just you can help out with that? That'd be great.
Sure.
Okay.
You want to hand me my wallet and I'll pull it in and give you guys the money right now?
Yeah. I may or may not. So
That's not the right wallet.
Oh, it's not the right wallet.
It's the one in my purse.
Oh, the other purse.
Let me see here.
I forgot you had 2 purses over here. You got too many purses, man.
Here, give that to Dad.
Oh, thank you, Cecilia. I really appreciate it. Okay.
Maybe.
Yep. Thank you, love. Now it's going to be interesting to see how I'm going to have to help you fix that, but that's not tight enough.
Yeah, we got to fix this part right here.
Let me see it. Oh, that's easy. Ian?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
That's normal.
oh, okay.
Like, give me that lighter over there on the table. Not that. I need that lighter on the table. Because I can direct this one. I can't direct yours.
And good point. Perfect.
That's it. We just got to tighten up the string. And it needs to be twisted a little bit more.
No, it's upside down.
Yeah, that too.
So that could also be it.
Yeah, switch them.
I don't want it. This one's a pain in the butt to get on anyway.
I'm trying to do this.
Marcus is playing underneath the blanket.
Really?
Yeah, the wall hanging.
Right.
He's between it and the door.
Oh, he's hiding, in other words.
Yeah. Trying to ambush us.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy. I really appreciate it. We have a cat. His name is Marcus. Yes, I know, Blake. Ian's still learning. But you need me to do it for you?
No, it has to be.
You have to take the string completely off.
I already did.
No, to twist it. Completely away from the bow. You don't have to take off one end. Just unhook one end.
No, I turned it upside down.
Okay. He's very, very independent. Did you? Yes, I did have a shave, Mandy.
It's scary.
I went invisible with a beard. I still got a small one right there. See?
I don't like it. I want his beard back.
I am planning on using my Samick Sage. I've got it set just right. All I have to do is get it. I got it into all my gear ready to go. I don't want to pull it out right yet, but Ian's got the same bow, but in a lighter poundage. But now that he's older, he's pulling about the same poundage I am, but in the right-handed. That's true, Mike. Definitely true. Ian is still learning. I want to show him, but let him do the work.
So that is the correct height. It's just made for you.
No. It's not about me in the bow. It's about the bow itself.
Well, it's poundage too, so.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want to show you.
Uh-oh.
Come here. Give it here. I will show you something. Come here. Now, there's your problem. Look at the length. It should be 4 inches shorter because you need to twist it.
I am twisting.
Keep on twisting. No, let go of the loop. Let go of the loop. Twist until it gets shorter. Follow the spin. Keep on going.
Yeah, I can't twist it.
Come here.
Wait, now I can.
Oh, Mandy says hi. Mandy says hi.
Hi, back.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, Hawkeye.
What was that?
That was a kitty cat.
So neglected.
He does feel neglected. Okay, give me a second here, folks. Ian, you still need my help or what?
No, I got it.
You sure?
Yes.
You haven't really competed with that bow much, bud. Thank you. I really appreciate it, brother. I really, really, really do. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. I've been competing at the Deer Classic for 6-7 years and 8 years, according to my son. And
Going there since I was 6.
and I've been the only traditional shooter against in the well, sorry, you were in the youth section at the beginning, bud. And he just recently had to join the adult tournaments. Huh?
I kept hitting your target.
Yes, you have. You do. So, but he's pretty good. He's going to be 16 next month, surprisingly, folks. And he's pulling a 55-pound Black Hunter longbow, takedown longbow. I've been teaching him ever since he was 2. And this is the first year he's actually asked to compete. Hey, Ben, how you doing? That's cool. Oh, man. I really appreciate it, Hawkeye. Basically, by the way, I got to do something here because I am going to follow you. If I have not already done so, I will. Oh, I already do. Cool. And most people don't realize that the Hawkeye from Marvel Comics is from Iowa. But no. Folks, I'll be right back. Dummy, let me take a look at it, please. You got something wrong, okay? Here.
I don't think this
Let me finish.
Take a look at it.
I see the issue.
What?
You are okay, see how loose these are?
Oh, no, that's my fault.
Yeah, that's the give me a second here. Take this off. Okay. You're going backwards.
Magus.
Okay. Okay. Make sure that's on there, the tight down there at the bottom. Okay. Okay, what you're doing, you need to go this way.
It's upside down anyway.
Okay, give me a second. I want you to slide up the string
It's
off the knot. Not take it off. Don't take it off. Don't slide it up.
Well, you have it backwards.
Slide it up the bow. Is that the big end or the little end?
No.
That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking at the loop.
That's the big end.
Okay, put that on at the bottom. Keep it. Don't let go. Put that on the bottom. Let's slide it up. Don't put it in the notch. Just slide it up. Okay. Okay, ready? Slide this over here like this. Now, put it back on the bow. Okay. Ready? Okay, let me catch it. Oh man, it's hard to do without pants on. That might be a little bit too much, but better.
That's way too much.
That's way too much.
It's not a horse bow, Dad.
Okay, slide it up again. Okay, attach it again. Make sure it's on there. But you might want to turn the computer around so people can see what I'm doing. Just lift up the whole thing. Okay, back. Tilt the camera down towards me. Right there, yeah. So, folks, he had this thing all upside down and backwards. And when I was telling him to tighten the string, he was actually loosening the string. That's about 8. That's reasonable. Might be still a little tight. Might have to go down a little bit more. I can always adjust the knocking point, but that's not a problem.
Yeah,
that's an easy deal. I got a pair of pliers right there. But I want you to test this. You haven't really tested it yet. It might be a little strong. Your shooting gloves in your room.
Okay.
Yes or no?
It's just my shorty came out.
No, it didn't.
No,
it just popped.
No.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
Yeah, loosen it up again. But yeah, that's what you need to do is, yeah, doing this in shorts and barefoot is not something you normally do, but I'm just going to undo it just another inch. Right there. Usually I do this in boots. Wait a second. That's better. Well, when you do it, just make sure brace height's about like that. This is a right-handed bow, so bear with me. Not bad. Ian? Yeah. It's done. Come check. I can't do it properly because I'm not right-handed. But brace height's right.
I'm not sure if I got this right.
Yeah, you do. It just feels weird you haven't broke it in yet. You just got it.
Good point.
Folks, he's going to show you. Go for it. Better?
Yeah. Other than my arm's shaking like crazy.
But yeah, well, the thing is, you've got other
I've had
bows
this
you
problem
use.
for ages.
Go get your other bow, the one Sean gave you. He's got more bows than I actually do, so it's gonna be interesting to see what he decides to actually go with. Hey, Grace. Oh, that's cool. I've been trying. I got to. Okay. Now, I do have some questions for you, Hawkeye, about string jigs. I can get everything ready to go. My issue is when I go to twist, I'm left-handed. I keep on forgetting which direction I have to turn once I get the first side done. The first side usually turns out perfect. As soon as I go to do the other side, I always end up going backwards. So I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. And also I need to get more bowstring material because I'm almost out. But I finally got the Black Hunter all ready to go, set up for him. He just hasn't practiced in a while. He's now pulled out his 47-pound Lost Creek longbow made from a friend of mine in Eddyville. No, it's not the same person. Everybody knows. This is from Lost Creek Bows. Here. I'll let you guys see what. No, just because but remember, technique, not power. Okay, do it again, bud. Yep. Oh, also, got somebody coming up. Oh, it's JV.
Hey, I was talking about him earlier.
Yeah, he was. Give me a second, JV. I'll be right there. Try to do this upside down and backwards. Hey, how you doing, brother?
Hey.
Well, now that he's here.
Hey, check out Ian's bow he's got. Bring it up, bud. Bring it closer where people can see it. This was made by a friend of mine for my nephew who gave it to my boy for Christmas a couple years ago.
Nice.
Yeah. It's 46 at 30, so I'm not sure what it is, but at his draw length. It's a pretty good bow. That's you signed it. I know.
Yeah. Good for wood. I wonder where he got it from.
He made it from scratch. It's a custom bow.
Yeah.
It's probably about a $700 bow he got given for free.
Nice. If somebody give me a $700 bow for free.
Me too.
I've given.
Oh, wait. They did. I got my U recurve and my 100-pounded bamboo back longbow. Yeah, I'm an archer. What can I say? I mean, you're a fisherman. I'm an archer. Big difference there.
Fisherman-related item.
Yeah. But here, let me see the bow, bud. But take a look at the colors on this thing.
What up, Evan?
Check that out.
That's pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet. It's even got, if you can see it, the little bumps for your fingers.
Hand grip, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It fits my hand great, but it's only one problem. It's right-handed.
Uh-huh.
You want to come down and compete with me tomorrow?
I wish.
I know you got to work.
Actually, I have tomorrow off, but I haven't been home in 9 days, so I got some stuff I got to do.
You're home now.
Yeah, I just got home today.
Twist all the way serving clockwise. No, I was talking to Hawkeye.
No disrespecting my bow.
I was holding on to it.
You disrespected it.
No, I didn't.
By putting it in the ground.
Oh, Cornfed's getting a $400 fishing bow, a fishing pole.
What?
Where the heck's he getting that from? I want one.
Oh,
actually,
go ahead.
That reminds me. I may have just picked up a new sponsor today.
Oh, quit bragging. I haven't even got my first one yet.
Have you ever heard of Cadence Fishing?
Sounds familiar.
They contacted me, and they might be sponsoring a bass fishing tournament I might put on this spring.
JV?
What the heck is that?
The rocket fishing rod.
Oh, you got one of those? I didn't even know they made those still.
I got mine out of trash.
You found it in trash? By the way, you can still get these off of Amazon.
I got to stay off of Amazon. I'm going to buy it.
Oh, no. Ian and I were at the Relics in Newton last weekend. last weekend, and they had a eagle claw takedown fishing pole in a tube for about $45, and it looks pretty sweet.
It's custom.
I don't know, it's custom.
No,
it's
it's
expensive, is what it looked like. But for $45, that's not bad for an antique fishing rod.
Well, that thing's been ever since we moved.
Okay, he's getting a Mad Cats. I'm not sure if you know.
Ooh, Mad Cats is nice. My buddy makes those.
Yes.
Hey,
I know Mad Cat real well.
Could you go get my?
I can talk this.
I did.
You know that's dangerous, right?
Yeah, I know.
Go. I got the
could you go get my my U recurve, please? It's on my rack. Yes, I have a rack. You've seen it. I've showed you, JV. Are you okay? You don't look okay.
I'm just tired. But I have to get some videos. That's what I'm doing right now. That's the reason I jumped up here is I'm waiting for a video to finish rendering.
Oh, wow. That's cool, Hawkeye. I was never sponsored. But I did compete in the Iowa Games back in 2019 and won the barebow competition in the Master Senior Division. I never got to compete at that level before just to see what I could do. I won. Yay. Well, you know what it's like, JV, when you go to do something you think you can do well, but you never know until you actually do it. Because, it's hard to find someone to compete against.
Yeah.
You go to bass tournaments, that's one thing, but one-on-one competitions like I do.
Yeah, it's better if you go to like a group competition where there's a bunch of people.
The only thing I don't really care about is how close everybody stands to each other. Because they're literally lined up back to front. And
I brought all of them.
I don't need all of them. I just need one of them.
Well, you talked about all of them, so you got all of them.
Okay, first bow.
Your 100-pounder.
My 100-pounder.
No, this is 100-pounder.
No, this is a 100-pounder. And it may not look like much, but I grip that thing hard enough that I make this thing got a pistol grip on it now. That's cork.
Oh, wait. What are you using?
Corn-fed, it's going to be an online one. Since I have the paid StreamYard, I'm going to host a online bass tournament where we're just going to go by numbers, whoever catches the most fish. And it's actually going to happen. I already ordered a title belt. It says it's a wrestling belt, but it says JV Outdoors Bass Champion on it.
Watch somebody win it that the belt actually is too big for.
That's right. They can just sling it over their shoulder like The Rock used to do.
Okay, speaking of fishing tournaments, we were mentioning something about our fishing get-together.
I haven't been able to get a hold of that guy. They don't answer me. That phone number that Mike gave me.
Well, we need to get a hold of Mike.
I looked at the other cabin, the other big cabin, and it's rented out for like 2-3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Apparently, you got another person entering your fishing tournament.
Yeah, that's right. When I get it all together, I say I got to get all the sponsors together. Then we're going to get together and we're going to put together a prize package. But yeah, it'll be most bass caught, and it'll be any bass: rock bass, smallmouth, largemouth, white bass, just bass. It has to be bass.
But if someone who's really, really dyslexic and they go for a bass.
Michigan say a sab.
Oh, I know someone who drives one.
How will entering work? I'll take. Let's see, how many people can I get on a StreamYard?
That one.
I think it's 12. Can I get 12 people up on a StreamYard?
About 12.
Yeah, so I'll probably put like 10 people up there because I'll be hosting.
Yes,
so I'll obviously have
Rob.
Yeah.
Type bass. I think he's asking about wipers.
Oh,
I believe that's striped bass.
they're the mixture between bass and stripers, those hybrids.
Yeah. JB, what do you think of this one?
I've already seen all your bows.
I know what I'm asking you about.
I've seen them in person. I've held
I know,
one.
but this is my U recurve. Come on, how many people actually have U bows nowadays? Not many. And this is my 65 pounder. I still like my 74 pounder, but I'm not competing with that one. That's my hunting bow. I'm going with the other one.
But Evan, yeah, the way the tournament will work is you have to be able to come up on the live. So whoever's entered, I will send everybody a link to the live, and you have to be able to be live. And I said, I don't care if you fish out of a boat, you fish from shore, whatever.
Don't fish at Bass Pro.
Yeah, don't go to Bass Pro. They'll kick you out.
I seen a video where someone did that. They were sitting in Bass Pro fishing.
Yeah. But I said I got to get all the sponsors together for it. I gotta, I'll set up a date, and we'll put prize packages together. Plus, I'll have a bunch of prizes for all the people that are in chat and all that stuff. And
I don't think it matters where you get them within reason, Rob. Farm ponds, you name it.
Yeah, farm ponds are fine. I know a lot of places don't like to do farm ponds, but you know what? It's a body of water. I don't care. Unless you have them in a pool in your backyard or something like that, I ain't going to count that. But if it's a body of water that sits out on the land.
I saw a video, JB, about a guy who found a pool in this abandoned house that got flooded from the river, overflowed into the pool, and big fish ended up in the pool.
Oh yeah,
and he fished the pool. Big ones.
Yep.
It was down in Florida. I think these were really big Florida. What do they call them? The ones with the eyes on them. I can't remember what they're called. It's a type of bass from down there. I don't know.
Peacocks?
It could be a peacock bass.
That's one of my bucket lists. I haven't caught them yet. I've been invited to go fishing them. I just haven't gotten down there. But yeah. So everything will be included.
No date yet. It's been set. He's working on it.
Yeah, I'm working. I said I just talked to Cadence today. They just reached out to me. So I'll probably, if their deal's good enough, I'm going to drop Pisca Fun as a sponsor, and I'm going to pick up Cadence.
I don't even know which one is that one you're going to be dropping. Pisca Fund? I'm not familiar with them.
Yeah, they're most of the like when I do giveaways last couple of years, those have been most of the reels and rods I give away because I was sponsored by them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, hopefully Cadence was. I talked to them and they're going to come back to me with a deal. And if their deal is better than what Pisca Fund has for me, then we're going to go that way. And the first big thing we're going to do is the tournament. So.
Well, did I ever show you the arrows that I got them fletched? The ones I won from last year?
Maybe.
Please. These are the shabs I won. The ones that have the warning label on them.
Nice.
I know a bow with an arrow with a warning label.
Oh yeah, you did show me that. I remember you showing me the warning label.
But I didn't have them fletched yet when you were here. I don't think.
No.
But I got them fletched. But I found out that these arrows are too light for my 74 pounder that I like to shoot. So I need a heavier, stiffer arrow. And these things are too light. So I'm going to use them with my 55 pounder, and hopefully they might work. These are going to be my backups. I don't have enough arrows for everything, unfortunately. I break too many arrows. It sucks. Especially when you hit your own arrows. People say, oh, that looks so cool. No, that's expensive.
It is cool. I've done it twice. I don't know where I know I still have them.
Oh, Ian really nearly killed me when I shot his arrows. We were shooting together. He shot a bullseye, and then I shot his arrow. He was torqued. He just got those arrows too.
Well, that's why I wanted to put this one together, Evan. That way, whether you have a boat or not, because a lot of these competitions, they're like,
Doesn't matter if you have bank or boat.
Yeah,
right?
this way you can do bank or boat. That way, if you just want to walk a farm pond and just walk around it and fish it, you got just as much luck as the guy out in the boat.
Or the hip waders.
Yeah.
No nets, no netting, no casting.
Yeah. You have to use a fishing pole and lures.
Oh, what if I want to use a worm?
Well, okay.
A night crawler.
Good luck. Well, I guess unless you get into a bunch of rock bass, I suppose you could catch a bunch.
Okay, in the past, the ones I've caught were all on night crawlers.
And you can catch them on night crawlers, but you'll catch a lot more with lures.
I've never been good with lures. You know that. I'm terrible. That's why I use fish bait. No dynamite.
Well, you'll catch a lot more in bass, and probably you'll catch about 2 years in prison too.
And a game warden or two. No, I think you and Rob will get along famously. I can guarantee it. Because you're both cool.
You guys got to be pretty much ice off down
Not
there.
yet. Not yet.
We're getting close. It's
Yeah,
finally cold again today, but it was like 70 degrees for 3 days.
The place I went and checked out last weekend? Yeah, last weekend with Ian, East Lake here in Osceola is a lot nicer than I expected. But the thing is, a lot of the equipment there, whether it's the gazebos or whatever, it's just so run down. Unfortunately, I mean, the archery range sucked. It's either dry rotted or termite damaged. I'm not sure. It's completely eaten up.
What about noodling? If you can noodle a bass, I'll be really impressed there, Evan. I'll count it. If you can noodle a bass, I'll be real impressed.
And it must be underwater footage. You got to have proof.
Yeah. Well, I said you have to be on camera. Like if you can't come up on the live, we can't count your fish. That's why it has to be during the live.
And I don't think catfish don't count.
Yeah, it has to be a bass. So yeah, if you can noodle a bass, I'll be super impressed.
Hey, South, how you doing, brother?
What up, South Florida?
You need to be getting with our friend Trail Trash.
I know Trail Trash.
Yeah,
we're friends on Instagram.
Yep, he was on my panel a couple of weeks ago. He used to come in all the time, but he's getting really busy with his tattooing stuff, and he just moved into a new house. But they go on the rivers down there, and I'm sure you can probably catch a lot of fish while they're cleaning the banks. Hey, they take out a tonnage of trash, which are they're really good on them.
That doesn't count.
I still haven't used my ice fishing hut yet. I set it up once, never used it.
I didn't get any ice fishing done this year either.
Ian.
Hold on, his headphones on again.
Probably. I was going to have him make sure he waxed his bowstring for tomorrow, so it's going to be cool. Is Hawkeye still in here? Oh. I just make sure Ian. Everybody's been saying how much younger I look without the beard.
Oh, I've been hearing it too.
I know. It's just, thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I want to say thank you again for the. Where are you out of? I'm just curious. I'm from Osceola. Did you know, JB, that Hawkeye is from Iowa? Not this Hawkeye, but the Hawkeye from the movies.
No, I don't watch Marvel movies. I don't know who you're talking about.
From the comic books, too.
Mm.
Him and his brother. Corville. Okay. I know where you're at. Been there. Eastern Iowa. Just near Iowa City. Oh, we got 3 Iowans in here. Wow. I'm impressed. But
Actually, I was just over at Iowa Trapping before I came over here.
Huh?
I was just over in Iowa Trappings live before I came over here.
I was on his live earlier. Earlier this week, he was defleshing some hides earlier this week. It was quite interesting. Not sure what he does with the fat. Is he going to render the fat or anything like that, or he's just going to let it just throw it away?
I don't know what he does with fat. I know he sells furs, but
because I know that you can render the oil from those things for use for other things,
yeah,
like waterproofing stuff, like tarps and stuff.
Bowstrings.
Not bowstrings.
I use fat for making soap.
Oh, soap. I mentioned soap, and you can also use it for candles. Catfish bait.
Yes, you can use it for that too. Make crackling out of it.
No, but there it is. That's it.
Oh, I mean the one I found?
Not that one. Oh, that's mine.
Actually, I have a buddy who made a video.
Yeah.
Who shot a hog, and then he made crackling out of the fat and used it as catfish bait, and he caught a bunch of catfish with it.
How many steaks and pork chops did he get out of that one?
Quite a bit. It was a good sized hog.
I would love to go bow hunting for him one of these days.
That's the trip we need to make. I haven't been down to Texas in 1.5 years to go hog hunting, and I used to go 3-4 times a year. Oh, actually, I want to show you something.
Okay.
I might. Oh, I'm real tempted. And Amanda's already approved it.
Oh. Make sure your sound extra thick, bud. Okay, especially right here.
I know. That's what I was doing.
Okay, what are you going to show me?
The second.
Oh, by the way, Ian wanted to say something to you.
Thanks for the Bible.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely most welcome. You can actually probably keep that big one I left there too. I went and bought it.
Or hardtack, depending on which you got to clarify which one you're talking about, because I have macro made a halter for a horse if you call it like that kind of tack, but not made hardtack or anything like that.
Well, where the heck is it? I know I saved it.
You need to clarify, South. But can I see your bow? Let's see how the string looks. Oh, okay, it's fine.
Hey, buddy.
Let me, bud. Yeah, I need you to give me the wax, please.
Okay. Well,
You're almost there. You're not quite there. And the string and the rag.
The Deer Classic has fishing so.
Oh, we'll take a look around. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
All day tomorrow.
This is.
Ian decides he gets tired. He says he wants to go home.
I'm probably going to be in the fishing most likely.
Well, you're going to be when I'm shooting. I hope
we'll be there recording, but after.
Yeah, he is recording for me. We're trying to debate whether to take the tripod or not.
Tripod's going no matter what.
Okay, I've been told. But I need the rag. Thank you. Hardtack. I had not made hardtack. I've seen the principles of making it, but I've never made it myself. JV, have you?
No.
I mean, I think it's in my Back to Basics book, but I've never made it. Oh, if this fishing trip gets approved, if you ever get a hold of the guy, or basically we should have Mike just call his cousin and say, "Hey, what's the dang deal here?" and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Or we could find another spot and go to do that.
And we might have to. I said, I wish because that farmhouse would be perfect.
Right.
And there's a bunch of other smaller cabins that are for rent, but then everybody'd be spread all over the place.
Right.
I like to keep it as central as possible.
Well, obviously. Oh, okay, cool. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
Which one you taking? This one? The other one? That one? Okay. Take it down, put it in your quiver, in your bow sock, and bring it up here. Make sure it's ready to go for tomorrow. Okay, I could sit here and take care of bows all day, which by just still keeping track of what's going on because just something I always do. It's like you when you could, get your fishing gear ready to go. Uh-oh. Hello, handsome.
Well, hey, beautiful. How you doing?
Oh, you're beautiful too. Thank you.
But actually, Mandy, I was just about to show off the property. I put it in the share screen thing.
Okay. Here it comes. And there she goes.
This is what I'm looking at right here.
Where at?
That's in Texas.
Is that where you got to go hog hunting or are you buying?
I might be buying this.
Man, you moved from South Dakota to Texas.
I'm not moving
Oh.
right away. This is just going to be a hunting property I buy down in Texas.
Hey, long as you invite me down, I'll bring my bows and we'll fling some arrows.
Let's have electricity running on it.
Wi-Fi. You got to have Wi-Fi.
But it's right next to the Devil's Creek right here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Any trout in that one or what?
I would guess so. It looks pretty rocky, and
There's got to be something in there.
yeah, but yeah, I'm looking at buying this place, and Amanda said I can do it.
Well, just don't forget your buddy Colin here in Iowa.
But it's 89 acres. Well, it's 89.97 acres, so almost 90 acres.
Is there a house on the property or no?
No, but I would at first I would just pull a camper in there. It's got electricity, so I can plug it in.
I say like a tiny home setup or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, but whitetail, axis deer, I can never pronounce that right. Aoudad, fallow deer.
Yeah, hogs, turkey, and more.
Yep.
Jackrabbits would be my thing I've always wanted to go after.
And it's right next to Devil's River State Natural Area, which is 18,000 areas of state park.
Now, is that open to hunting is the question?
Yes.
Ooh, it's even better then.
Yep.
Can you give me about a quarter of corner somewhere for me to put a little, tiny home for when I come down?
But yeah, I'm really, really, really thinking about buying that because that's my dream hunting spot right there.
Oh wow.
It's got hogs, whitetail, axis deer, fallow deer,
turkey,
turkey, and then it's right next to that river.
Yeah,
and then right next to the national park of 18,000 acres of hunting land.
If you could put in some wind turbines and some solar panels and stuff like that, go completely off grid. Yeah, and even a water turbine if you really want to go for that far with that river right there. What about the other property you done videos on?
Where here in South Dakota? Yeah, I said I'm going to stay living in South Dakota. That's just going to be my hunting property, right away. And I said I don't know exactly how. I might just buy a double wide trailer right away and move it on there and park it there and hook it up. And then when I'm not there, I can rent it out as a hunting lodge to help pay for it.
You need to put in a septic system and stuff in a well at the very least.
But there's a river right there, so there'll be water.
Yeah. Hey, Nancy, thank you for coming.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure if you did hear that I got monetized finally.
Fine. Yeah, I saw you posted it in Instagram.
Yep, I made it. Doesn't mean much, but I made it. And I think I've made a total about 87 cents so far. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Woohoo! You're rolling in.
I might get $1. I don't know, but I'm okay with that. I just think it's a milestone.
Make $100 before they'll even pay you, though.
I know that, but that's not the whole point. The point was a milestone, that the fact that I know I'm good enough to at least to make it this far. And that's all that matters to me.
Just a second. That means you can get this.
What?
A second.
What are you doing? I see that evil. No, look at the face. Look at that face. What are you doing?
You're going to find out.
See here. Gut, clean, bury in a big pit full of under coals, and put a big fire. There you go. Cook for like 4 to 6 hours. Hawaiian style. I'm still waiting to see what JV's up to.
And boom.
Thank you. That's so funny.
You got your first turd sticker.
And my first thing ever. You're the first person ever to do that. So you're number one.
And I gave you a number 2.
Number 2. Thank you, JV. I really appreciate it.
Man, now you've made $1.86 or something.
Hey, better. It's one way to do it. But thank you. I really do appreciate it. Sticker and all. That's cool. Okay. Be well, Mandy. Thank you for coming.
Have fun at work, hon. I'm probably going to go to bed here soon. I got to get up early for that Macarena competition thing I'm in tomorrow.
The what?
I'm judging a Macarena dance-off. It's for feeding children in the Philippines.
Right.
But I'm a judge, and we're judging a bunch of Macarena dances, and all the donations and proceeds go to buying food for kids in the Philippines. But
that's cool.
Yeah, but it's like it's 6 a.m. tomorrow.
I'm going to be up at that time. I don't know what you're going to be doing, but I'm going to be getting my van packed for the classic tomorrow.
There are a lot of boar here.
Here, let me do this. We can read it better. That better?
Yeah, I've actually, when I go down to small water charters, we're not just fishing. We're going boar hunting down there in Florida too. He's got a feeder set up right outside his garage window at about 50 yards, so I can sit in the garage, and when pigs come walking in, I can just shoot them from the window.
Oh, by the way.
Well, you got to make a video and tag me in it before tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning if you want to be in on the competition.
Oh, I got something that really embarrassed Ian if he was actually listening. When he was about 1.5, 2 years old, he won a belly dancing contest. He walked in the middle of a bunch of belly dancers who were doing a contest who was the best, and he started wiggling his butt like they did, and he won because he was. Now he's almost 16. And he doesn't want me to talk about stuff like that.
I'd still do it to this day.
I wish I had a video of it, but I was busy doing something else at the time. But I watched him win. Like, he was just a tiny little guy then. Now I can look him in the eye. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, I hope that everything's okay. So, how did you get roped into a Macarena judging? I understand for a good cause.
It's a charity I've been donating to for a while, and the
Okay,
gal who
that
runs
makes
it,
sense. Okay,
the
that makes
gal,
sense.
yeah, the gal who runs it reached out to me. We've become pretty good friends, and
Okay.
yeah. Tomorrow starts the seafood fest. Ooh, did you hear it? My video's done rendering. I gotta upload it to YouTube.
I did a little small view of the East Lake thing, but I haven't done a regular video since my Picker Nose one. I'm not sure if you've watched that one yet.
I haven't watched really anything.
I gotta when you next time you come down, I gotta take you to my favorite thrift shops. You probably love every one of them. Because I mean, I've got some places that got some really interesting things that you might be interested in. There's a lot of vintage and antique fishing gear. Now, try to see you catch fish with something that's over 50 years old. That'd be kind of interesting.
My buddy Retro Bassing does that kind of stuff all the time.
Oh, which reminds me, when we were at the East Lake, Ian found about 12 bobbers and one fishing lure. He actually walked out on the ice to get untangled a fishing lure from a tree that was overhanging the ice. I was freaking out. He was telling him, "Don't do that. Come back here." He goes, he did it anyway. And the most expensive thing he found was a brand new soccer ball. Someone had lost. So, hey, Jesse, long time no see, brother. Wow, I haven't seen Jesse in a while.
What up, Jesse? He sent me a message earlier today.
Well, that's cool, Rob. I will do my best, Hawkeye. I really will. Thank you again. I really appreciate it. He donated me some money for tomorrow, so I, help Ian compete, which is going to be really, really cool.
I know how to spell. That's what I should do.
Well, I'm dyslexic, so you're up one up on me. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how Ian does with his new bow and everything, and me with using two different types of arrows. So hopefully I don't need to get to the carbons, because I found out they're just way too light. Spine weight wise, I think, or is it overall weight? I'm not sure which. I've always got that confused because I use wood mostly. Shift at work changed. Ethan started Cub Scouts. So guess who got wrangled into Cub Master? Way to go, Jesse! Though that's a good job. If you do it do everything like you do, you'll be a good Scoutmaster.
Well, he does a great job. He sent me some of the stuff he does with those kids and stuff. He's doing a really good job.
Does he teach them how to use a flint and steel? Please, not just the ferro rod stuff. You need the flint and steel stuff is cool if you could teach them that.
Oh, I forgot to make it.
There's nothing like seeing a bunch of sparks coming from an encampment from scouts when they're learning how to start fires.
I gotta shrink you.
Say what?
I just shrunk you.
Shrunk me? What? Okay. I go big. Ferro rods are cool too. I know, Rob. But the thing is, it's when I've known a lot of scouts, more than a few Eagle Scouts, which is really surprising. I didn't realize I knew that many. But ferro rods are fairly common nowadays. It may not seem like it, but they are to me. And next to Bic lighters and what's the other thing? The electric lighters. the arc. What do they call it?
There it is.
The really hot ones. I can't remember what they're called. What?
I almost started a fire with a magnifying glass when we were hanging out, but I couldn't get the sun to beat down. It started smoldering, but
that was with my my kit, wasn't it?
Yep.
Would you actually? I forgot to tell you. I actually have another. I actually have a Fresnel lens in my wallet.
Nice.
It works too. So it's a little flexible thing, but I keep on forgetting I have it because it fits in my wallet. It just hides there. So I carry multiple ways of starting fires with me wherever I go. Oh no, Evan! It's not so much about teaching them how to start fires; it's teaching them fire safety.
Fire.
And fire safety is. I mean, I was a Cub myself. I was a scout for one day. No, South. I've got some. See, right there. JB's got more hair on his face than I do right now.
Because I shaved last weekend.
What caused you to shave? I actually put a poll in my live stream the other day, and 3 out of 4 people said shave, so I shaved.
Caused me to shave. Well, I was gonna do a goatee again, like I normally do, but
I think I got one.
Um,
Mine's a lot of gray in it, so it kind of blends in.
I messed up the goatee. So that's sorry. I had to.
You lose all of it, huh?
Yeah.
Ian says he will die before he shaves his mustache off.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's one. My top of my head don't grow back anymore, but my facial hair grows back.
Like me?
Yeah.
That's why the hat's on usually, one way or the other.
There we go. I fixed that.
So tomorrow, I'm not going to be wearing my Cabela's hat. I'm probably going to wear my stocking cap because I can't shoot with my hat on like this because the string gets in the way, or the bill gets in the way of the string.
Oh yeah. Every time I'm shooting,
I did that for years. I just turn my hat around backwards when I shoot. There's only one problem, Evan. You can't have a beautiful mustache like an ancient kung fu master because you're not an ancient kung fu master.
I want to do the evil villain one where I twirl it up into a.
Oh, actually, there was a guy who was coming to repair our lifts at work a couple weeks ago. He had a handlebar mustache, curled up and everything. He wasn't an old guy, dude. He was a young guy. The competition is indoors, Rob. It's over at the Iowa Event Center, I think. Give me a second. Yeah, it's at the Iowa Event Center over on 733rd Street. It costs $12 to get in. Everybody from 16 on up, which is really interesting since Ian doesn't turn 16 until the 1st of April. So he's got one more year of getting in for $5.
Gonna be looking like the dude from Lazy. Oh my gosh, I haven't thought about that forever. Yeah, I want to be like, I can't remember what that dude's name was, but yeah, I want to look like that guy.
Actually, one of my favorite songs came from that show.
That show kind of creeped me out, actually.
You Are a Pirate is the name of the song. I can't play it here because I don't want to get in trouble, but that you got to look that one up. Maybe later I will send you the song, JB, as a link, and see that way you can get the song.
Suckerfish. I just get called babyface all the time. Actually, last year when I shaved it, a whole thing started where everybody would type in my comments hashtag babyface posse for the longest time.
Oh,
Even after I grew my beard back.
did you see Tyler Woods from Tyler Woods Bushcraft? Have you ever seen him without his beard?
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a model, dude, with the blue eyes and everything.
Looks like he's 12.
He does.
Yeah, the moist baby face posse. Yes, shut up, Jesse. You were one of them. The moist baby face posse, Pond Predator Nation started that one.
I don't think I count. I'm a little too old for that. Though I've been told I look a lot younger than I used to. The only wrinkles I have on this face is laugh lines. I want to shave my face and got laughed at. They said I looked like a sucker. That is funny. Yes, Cliff, you're the only one who hasn't shaved yet. I think I started no shave November, and I ended up going all winter with it. Grace remembers the babyface posse.
This little guy.
I remember babyface posse. Yeah, I'm glad that trend died down.
What is your new video about? If we may ask a little bit of tidbit information.
Who, me? Oh, I'm just doing some more of the Bible.
Okay.
Trying to get ahead of it.
I've been getting notifications every day. And I don't watch them, but I'll support you on them. I'll click on, thumbs up.
Leave me a like. That's all I ask.
I do.
I've actually had people saying, you're only doing this to help your channel. You're putting content up. I said, do you have any idea how much this hurts my channel? Nobody watches them. It's like I get like 5-minute watch time out of these things, like on average, and there's only like 20 people watching them. I'm like, it's making my averages look bad.
Right.
Yeah. I'm actually watching Jesse's. He just sent me a video.
What's Jesse's about besides fishing? I think it's mostly fishing.
It's unlisted right now. But yeah, he does mostly fishing.
Evan does a little bit of everything. Cornfed does a lot of fishing.
Jesse, I ain't got time to watch 21 minutes right now. I'll get back to it.
Oh, then you're definitely not going to be able to watch my video. So
I'm about ready to go to bed. I'm just waiting for this to upload. So I have tomorrow's done.
How far ahead do you usually go with your videos?
I'm trying to get it like 2 weeks ahead of it, but like I said, I wasn't home for 9 days, so I got really behind.
Oh. His view is a little different than mine. I actually have a different path I follow. That's the only reason why I don't.
I said, I don't care. You don't have to watch them. I'm just putting them out there to prove a point.
But I support you nonetheless because you're my friend and that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, that's what I said, even though like you guys don't see me in lives, that's the reason I put out that one video. I'll have like 6 lives going at once and and I have them all playing. So you're all getting the watch time. You all get the likes out of me. I may not be paying attention. I'm probably off doing something else, but you're all playing on my desktop. I'll have 6, 7 lives going at once.
That's what for each or 6 or 7 of your personalities can each have their own fun.
Exactly.
But if this fishing trip does not pan out, I would still like to do something with you, fishing wise or other. If you have the time in June, if that doesn't work out.
Yeah.
We can still
if we can't get this whole get together, I'm just going to run down there. Me and you'll hang out for a weekend.
Well, that'd be awesome. I'll set up the rope bed for you this time. Get you off the ground.
What point, JV? What point of what? Did I get to your video? I only made it to about 2 minutes. You caught a couple fish already.
Now, what's the strangest fish you have ever caught?
Actually, there's one I don't know what it was. I was fishing the Missouri River, and I caught this fish, and I don't know what it was. It was like the plainest looking fish I've ever seen in my life. And there's a bunch of other fishermen on the shore, and we were all trying to figure out what this was. We were Googling it. Everybody was taking. Nobody knows what this fish was.
Did you get a picture?
No, it was like years ago.
Oh.
And that was like several phones ago. Oh, yeah, Jesse. The only reason I doing the Bible reading things is people are always telling me they don't have enough time to read it. And I'm about the busiest guy I know. All right. And so I was like, if I can get it done, anybody can get it done. And that's the whole reason that's the whole point I was trying to prove with the videos.
Oh, actually, I've got, I'm sure you've seen this movie. And it's before JV. You've seen the Book of Eli.
Yeah.
And that's, if he has time to survive and still read that Bible every day, like I said, I may not be Christian, but I will support you guys 100%.
No, it wasn't a sturgeon. I definitely know it wasn't a sturgeon. It looked like, gosh, I don't even know.
Could it be a hybrid of something?
It might have been a hybrid of something because it had like the body of a bass, but like a smallmouth bass. But it definitely was not colored like a smallmouth bass, and it didn't have the mouth of a smallmouth bass.
Was it like a largemouth bass?
No, it was real tiny. It was almost like the mouth of like a perch or something like that, but it had the body of a smallmouth bass, but it had the coloring of, I don't know. It was like a real color.
Cliff, he did finger the Bible in the Book of Eli. Technically. He's saying the weirdest fish he caught was a sturgeon.
Oh. No, it wasn't albino smallie, because I don't know what it was.
Does eels count?
Well, they're technically a fish.
Yeah, that's what the weirdest one I caught was an eel. Don't actually know how I caught it, but I was just using fish worms. That's my bait of choice.
No, it didn't. It wasn't a carp. It had teeth. It had a mouth. I caught it on a lure.
So it was okay.
Yeah, it was definitely a predatory fish. It was weird. I don't know what it was. And I said everybody else on this.
It was a piranha. Just say it was a piranha.
That would have been cool. And kind of scary because I swim in the Missouri River all the time.
A lamprey?
No, it definitely wasn't a pike. I know my pike.
No, Rob says lamprey.
What's a lamprey look like? Because I remember what it looks like. Like if I ever saw the fish again.
Lampreys usually attach themselves to sharks.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Definitely.
Hey, there's been sharks in freshwater before.
Yeah, I know, but not this far up. They'd have to go through a lot of dams to get this far up.
They've been found up further in the
No,
Mississippi.
it definitely wasn't a lamprey.
Wasn't a lamprey? Okay.
Yeah, I said I don't know. We Googled the heck out of this fish. We tried to figure it out. We took pictures of it.
Yeah, you got pictures, but we don't see pictures of this. What's up with that?
Well, I said that was many phones ago. I mean, I'm talking. This was probably like 12 years ago.
So no internet presence of that picture anywhere.
I wasn't even doing. I don't even think I had Facebook back then.
Good night, Cecilia. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate your help with posting my PayPal. I really appreciate it. And JV, I'm going to remember that 99 cents forever, by the way. He's number one. He's also number two. Whitefish? What's a whitefish?
I'm talking about a white bass.
I don't know.
Yeah. I said I don't know what it was, but it wasn't white.
Was it in the river?
No, it definitely wasn't a whitefish. I can tell right now.
No, which river was it in?
It was in the Missouri.
Missouri. Okay.
Right below the dam over by Yankton. I just looked up whitefish. Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't a salmon.
No.
What's a burbot?
It's not. It wasn't a furbot. I know what those are.
I
said nobody knew what it was. I said nobody. They're old guys on that shore that have been fishing that river for their whole lives.
That's cutthroat.
It wasn't a cutthroat.
Okay, it wasn't a crappie.
But, nobody knew what it was. I'm thinking, it must have been some weird hybrid because there is a hatchery there right next to the river over there. Someone was wondering maybe they were trying to do some genetic testing over there or something like that, and it got out.
Okay, I'm looking at the different types of fish out of the Missouri River, so please bear with me here. I don't know, because I'm not a fisherman, but I'll do my research. Now, which part of the Missouri were you in?
Right below the dam over on Yankton. Like I was down. There's a little bay area.
Where? On the river?
Right.
What city?
What city? Yankton, South Dakota. I was right below the dam, Yankton, South Dakota. There's a little bay area, and I was on the tip of the bay, casting out into the deepest part of the river, and I was catching pike most of the time. And that's what I'm thinking, Corbin. That's what I was thinking, Corbin. I've thought this whole time it had to be a hybrid of some kind. Because I said the hatchery's right up there, and they got a big fish museum thing there too, and a big aquarium you can walk through. And so maybe the scientists up there were making some weird hybrid, and their fish get out of the hybrid all the time. Or their fish get out all the time in the lake. Like I catch rainbow trout in a lake that ain't supposed to have rainbow trout in it all the time because they get through the pipes and into the lake because their tanks up there have pipes that flow into the lake, and then the lake flows into the river. So,
question: did it have a sharp fin on the back?
Well, just show me the picture. I said, if you show me the picture, I'll tell you. But
well, give me a second. This one right here.
No, that wasn't it.
Okay, because I'm going by fish species in the Missouri River. No, it wasn't a sturgeon. You said it was definitely not.
I wish it would have been. I've caught a lot of paddlefish. They're fun to catch. They look like dolphins. They get so big.
Yeah, a spoonbill. What about okay? I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Here's a whole bunch of pictures. Is that showing up? Yeah, it is. Good.
No, it wasn't a shadow bass. We don't even get shadow bass up here.
How about a freshwater drum?
No, but you want to watch something funny. You know that bay I was talking about? Drums hang out in that like crazy.
Right.
And you can watch all the Asian people. They go there and catch those drums by the buckets. And they just have the greatest time. Every time they pull one up, they're just whoa, ho, 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 just having the greatest time catching all these drums, and they take them home and eat them. Yeah.
Okay. What about a gizzard shad?
No, I don't. We got those everywhere. I hate gizzard shad. They actually ruined one of my lakes.
Okay. I'm looking at all these different ones. I don't even know. I don't see how. I'm looking at, it says fishing species A to Z, and that's Missouri. That's not South Dakota. Let me look at South Dakota, see what I can come up with.
I should have kept it, Amanda. I could have maybe named my first. I could have been the discovery of a new fish and named it the JV. But I've never caught another one ever since, and I fish that river and that lake every year.
Oh, wow. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Did it have teeth?
Yeah, I said it was a predatory fish.
So it had teeth. So what the heck is that?
That looks like a walleye.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know my fish, so.
I mean, I can't see them. They're really small pictures on my screen, but
Well, give me a moment. I can do the bigger pictures. You just, I mean.
Yeah, that was definitely a walleye after you blew it up.
Okay. Skipjack shad. Never heard of that one.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're the ones like if you walk the beach and all of a sudden you see like the whole shoreline go. Those are those little skipjack shads.
Okay. What color was it?
I don't know. It's like a really plain light greenish. I said it was like the plainest fish I've ever seen.
What the heck is that? Give me a second. I have no freaking clue what that is.
It's North Dakota. Trying to. Is that a walleye?
He's saying it's a walleye.
Yeah, is that a walleye?
16-pound, 9-ounce walleye.
Holy buckets! Look at it's pregnant too. Holy buckets! How is that thing still breeding?
Well, apparently.
They usually quit breeding when they get so big. Holy crap!
Spoonbill. Bird. Don't ask me why that's there, but it just popped up.
That's got to be a record. Holy buckets!
That's a big fish.
Yeah, I catch skipjack out of the Vermilion River on the property over there all the time, corn fed. Then I use them to catch catfish.
I have no freaking clue.
I said nobody's been able to answer that. Even back when I had a picture, as I said, on one of my old phones.
I have no freaking clue what that one is.
I don't know. That's cool. I want to catch one.
It's a walleye, apparently, but I've never seen one that looked like that.
Well, I see its fins up. Yeah. It's hard to tell because they got it at a weird angle there.
Yeah. I know more about bows than I do this. But that's
I can't believe that thing's pregnant, Grace. Yeah, I can't. Walleye usually don't breed when they get that big. That's pretty amazing, actually.
Oh, you ever South caught when he lived up in upstate New York, caught a dogfish.
I thought those were only, of course, they could get up the river there.
A lot of things can get up the river there.
Yeah, they're not that far from the ocean. So.
Nope. A Sacramento Pike Minnow. What? Evan posted that one. I have no clue what that means.
Your guess is as good as mine on that one.
Some kind of fish. Was it a sauger?
No, it wasn't a sauger. I know what saugers are.
Okay, then tell me, what's a sauger?
It's a type of walleye. It's in the same family as a walleye.
Okay. I've actually seen one walleye close up in my lifetime, and that's when Ian caught his a couple months ago. Pike minnow is a real fish.
Okay. I don't know what a pike minnow is.
Neither. Never heard of one.
Some of these fish, like where do you say that is? Like San Francisco or what he said.
Sacramento pike minnow.
Yeah, see, that's probably something because
I've been to Sacramento. I've never heard of a pike minnow before.
There's a lot of fish that are only in regions. Like when you go down south, they don't have pike. They have a version of the pike, but they only get like this big at their biggest.
They don't have gar either.
Yeah. Oh, I hate gar. They could have them. They could have our little gar. I hate those dang things.
Those things are monsters.
Oh, you're talking about alligator gar. No, I'm talking about the ones we have up here.
I'm talking about the alligator gar here in Iowa.
All they do is still minnows. I hate them.
Oh, he said it's a cousin to the walleye, darker in color.
Yeah, he's talking about the sauger. Yeah.
Okay, well, give me a second.
Was it a redfish, bluefish, one fish, two fish? Little Dr. Seuss reference here this morning or this afternoon.
Okay, I was told to put up a picture of a dogfish. I don't know much about dogfish. They look like sharks to me. Give me a second.
Saugers are actually there's not a whole lot of them. Anytime I catch one, I always put one of those back.
That's a dogfish?
Yeah. They're ugly little things. I think that's why I call them dogfish, because they're ugly.
They look like a shark to me. Okay. There you go, South. I did that. Now, put a dogfish next to a catfish. Do they fight?
Probably. Truthfully.
Kind of remember like the cartoon cat dogfish. See what happens.
Cat dog. That was a good cartoon.
I'm still waiting for somebody to do a live action Johnny Quest. Haven't been done yet. Oh, now Grace is doing the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah. I read it.
I just got it. It just popped up on mine finally. How are you getting it before me? That's what I want to know.
I have faster internet, probably.
I've got fiber optic. That's what I want to know. I got fiber optic. How are you getting it before me?
I also have a really fast computer.
That probably is more likely because my computer is really old.
Even though it's slowed down in the last two, like I've had it for 2 years now. But yeah, my whole desktop is custom built. I'm about to get a new one.
I want to keep this one going as much as I can because this is the one I take when I travel because I can play videos on it. DVDs, which is nice when you want to watch a movie and you don't have to worry about hooking up to the internet. Who's buffering, me or him? I shouldn't be buffering at all.
It looks fine on my side.
It looks fine on my side. Fancy? What do you mean fancy? He's fancy.
I'm fancy.
Okay, Evan, I'll take a look at it.
I'm a fancy lad.
And what's that make me?
Probably don't want to know.
Oh, okay. Here, check this out, JV. This is from what I got from Evan.
Wow, those are cool. I'd like to catch one. That's a minnow?
Pike minnow.
That's a pike minnow?
It's a pike minnow.
That's the biggest minnow I ever saw.
That's the Moby Dick of minnows. There you go. Best eating fish there is redfish.
Yeah, redfish are delicious. I've only caught them in Texas, though. We don't have redfish up here.
Oh, I did find something on my computer, JV. I go to pull up my Facebook on the homepage. You'll like this picture, guaranteed. Want to bet? Well, is that a yes? No?
I don't know what to bet.
A new fishing pole for me.
What do I win?
Oh, when you see it, you already got it.
That's a picture of Amanda.
That was on my homepage.
I already have that picture.
Hey, I win. And so do you. That's a good picture of her, though.
I actually have a better one, but
I'm sure you do. Blue bone. I'm not familiar what blue bone are.
Probably some weird Australian fish that's poisonous.
How you doing, Dan? Thank you for coming. Herbert T. His name is Dan. So he did a get together a few years ago up at Yellow River. I would love to take you up there to do some trout fishing.
But I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, you're toast? You Melbourne?
Yeah, I got that thing uploaded and it's ready to go for tomorrow morning. So,
well, you have a good evening, sir, and thank you for coming up. And thank you again for the donation and the sticker. Yep. Yes, everyone. He was my first.
I don't know if I'd tell too many people that. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, brother. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And they're just me. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know, Mandy. I've never heard of one. Now, Dan, just to let you know, I'm getting ready to do the Iowa Deer Classic tomorrow. I got my ammo all ready to go. And my got bowstrings waxed, packed up, ready to go. Got my arrows set aside, got my arm guard and my shooting glove. Ian's going with me. He's going to be fun with that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to, I don't know if you're planning on going, Rob, or not, but it starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow over at the Iowa Event Center. And hopefully I do well. But I have to get some sleep because I've got to get up some early tomorrow morning. And hopefully I do some well. But folks, thank you for coming. I wasn't expecting to be on this long as it was. But I need to get some sleep if I'm going to do any good tomorrow at all. So I want to thank you all for coming. Mandy, Dan, Grace, Evan, Cliff, I know you're in the background somewhere. South, Blake, thank you for coming. JV, obviously. Cliff, Jesse, thank you for coming. Hawkeye, I know you're not here right now, but thank you for coming, brother, and thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. Cecilia, thank you, sister. I really appreciate your help. Make sure I get everybody. Nancy, thank you for coming. I know you're not here right now, but thank you. And I think that's about it. So it's time for me to head on out. Ben, thank you for coming. And I will see you guys on the morrow. And hopefully I got good video.